Are you editing in between these bits or no?
Yes.
You will be.
It'll be chopped up.
Okay, right,
so
okay.
A lot of this banter won't be there.
Oh.
Unless we want it to be there.
I think some of it should stay.
Okay, well.
Our banter's pretty great.
Our banter is super great. Hey guys, it's Justine here from I Should Read That, and today I'm going to do the How Well Do I Know My Books challenge. So this was a video that everyone was doing a couple months ago and I totally missed the boat, but hopefully you guys are still interested. But this is a original kind of tag-ish video that was created by Jesse the Reader, so I will link his video down below so you can check it out. But basically the idea here is to see how well I know my books, which should be somewhat horrifying. I'm not feeling hugely confident. I have a very good memory for very weird specific things. I don't know how well I'm gonna do here, but we'll see. So the general idea here is to count the number of shelves that you have, count the average number of books on said shelf, and then I went ahead, like a lot of people, and asked my Twitter followers to pick coordinates for me. So a number that coordinates with a shelf and a number that coordinates with a book on the shelf. I hope that all makes sense. So a couple of things. I am really hoping that my phone doesn't die because that is where I have all of like the questions and coordinates and stuff. And also my lovely Twitter followers picked 16 coordinates and there are 28 questions, so I'm going to be joined by my Scottish husband for the second half of this video, and he's gonna just like shout out coordinates for me. So we'll see how this goes. It might be a bit messy. I don't know. We'll find out. Also, my shelves are a bit funny because this is all TBR, and then like my two over here are books that I've already read. So this might be a weird kind of mixing up of questions depending on what the coordinates are, but we'll see how this goes. It should be good. Right, so getting started, the very first question is, without looking at the description, tell us what the book is about. So, shelf number 12, book number 4. I'm gonna count down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So, 1 second. Okay, so I picked Stranger of Tempest by Tom Lloyd. I actually just hauled this because I got it at Yalk. I have no flippin' clue what this book is about. I know that it's adult fantasy, and I know that it is a series because I accidentally requested the third book, which is called Night of Stars, and I bought the first one so I could read the third one eventually. I don't actually know what this is about. Maybe it's like, I think there's a mercenary. I think there's like a mercenary, like, not squad, but like, they're going to do a thing. I don't know. You know what's actually making me feel better is it doesn't say what it's about on the back of this book. It's just blurbs and then like a quick like extract from the book. So I feel slightly vindicated with this one. Right, the next question is, without looking it up, what is the genre of this book? So this is Shelf 20, Book 1. Be right back. Aha, okay. This is The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman. This is very much a fantasy book. It is a middle grade, I believe, fantasy book, and it is set in our own world in Oxford, but in a magical sort of parallel universe, I guess. I've read Northern Lights slash The Golden Compass, but I'm waiting to read the rest of them before I read this, and of course I haven't done that, but this looks so good. Cool, so we're 1 for 2. That's not bad. What's the next question? Without looking at the book, tell us what is on the cover. Okay, so I'm gonna not pull it off the shelf. We'll see how this works, but it is Shelf 29, book number 2. So, if that was 20, Shelf 29 is my very first red shelf. It's not a TBR book, so that's great, that's really helpful. Book number 1 is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, and my particular edition is the new vintage hardback edition that they did. Totally black cover, and it's the kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like a cutout looking thing of the handmaid's robe and then hood thing, and I think it says The Handmaid's Tale in red lettering. There's no Handmaid's Tale in red lettering, it's just kind of embossed. But hey, look at that, I'm so good. Okay, so what is next? Without looking it up, what is the main character's name? This is Shelf 38, book number 7. So this will also be read books, so that's very helpful. So Shelf 38, book number 7. You wanna know what book that was? The main character's name is Harry Potter. That was a lucky one. Okay, so the next question is, without looking, name a side character. And this is shelf 25, book number 5. I think this is TBR, so this might be a bit tough. So that book is Murder Most Unladylike by Robin Stevens. I know one of the characters' name is Hazel. Hazel. Is there another one? There's another one. There's 2 friends. They're both girls. One is Hazel. Hey, I did get a side character. I think Hazel is not the main character. She's the side character. And Daisy is the main character. If you've read this, let me know if I'm right or not. I think I might be right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Okay, we're doing all right here. So what's next? Guess how many pages the book has without looking. If you guess 25 below or 25 above the number, you can count it as a win. Okay, so this is shelf number 23, book number 5. Again, this is TBR. So I picked The Light Fantastic by Terry Pratchett. I'm gonna go ahead and guess. Maybe this is 290 pages. Oh God, I was very generous. This is 229 pages. That was a big fail. Without looking it up, what rating did you give this book? If you land on a book you haven't read, pick a new set of numbers. So I'm just gonna go ahead, if this set of coordinates isn't red shelf, then I'm going to just skip ahead to the next set of coordinates that would be for red shelf. So this is number 7. So it is not a book that I've read. So I'm gonna skip to 37 and 2. Okay, very interesting. So that book was The Corset by Laura Purcell. I actually DNF'd this book. I still own it because it's really pretty and shiny, but I ended up DNFing this. I did not enjoy this despite loving The Silent Companions and later on loving Bone China. I've loved 2 of her 3 books. I did not love this one, so I didn't really rate this at all because I don't rate DNF'd books, but it would be a low rating. Okay, so the next one is, without looking, where does this book take place? So this is shelf 23, book number 3. This book is Midnight Beauties by Megan Shepherd. This is the sequel to Grim Lovelies. I know Grim Lovelies takes place in Paris because there's a big ol' Eiffel Tower on it. This does not have a big ol' Eiffel Tower on it. It has like a castle. I'm gonna say it still takes place in like fantasy France. Oh, wait, this takes place all over the place. The forests of Bavaria, also London. Without looking, what are the parents' names? This might be a tough one because I don't necessarily read like exclusively YA or children's books or anything where parents are mentioned, but we'll see how this goes. Number 9, so shelf 13, book number 3. So that would be here. This is That Inevitable Victorian Thing by E.K. Johnston. I know that this is like alternate history, Victorian times, but takes place in Canada. Queen Victoria's in Canada. What are Queen Victoria's parents' names? Oh my god, this is cheating, but I don't care. So her parents were Queen Victoria Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld and Prince Edward, Duke of Kent. So I probably wouldn't have gotten that one right. I haven't read this yet. Okay, moving along, we have question number 10. Without looking at the hardback, what color is the book under the dust jacket? So I'm gonna go ahead, if the number that is picked is not hardback, I'm just gonna keep going until I get to a hardback on that shelf. So this is question 10, so this is shelf 13, book 3 again. I think that was a mistake. I might have copied that wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and move along to the next hardback on that shelf because that was the same book that I just did. So this is Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. I'm sure I'm not meant to look at this. I'm gonna say it's gonna be either turquoise because it's a turquoise cover on the dust jacket, or it's black. It's probably more likely to be black. Oh, I think it is black. Hey, check that out. So this is the cover. It's an amazing cover. And that looks pretty black to me. It might be navy. I think it's black though, so yay! Number 11, without looking, is there anything on the hardback, like an imprint or an image of some sort? I assume that this must mean like stamped onto the actual like hardcover. So this is question 11, which I took for number 7, which was what rating did you give this book, because I had to pick something from the TBR shelf. So I'm gonna swap those two and go with shelf 24 and book number 4 this way. I'm gonna need a hardback. Okay, I've only got one hardback on this shelf, And that would be this lovely book here, which is Hunted by Megan Spooner, a very shiny cover. I'm gonna go ahead and say that they did not stamp something under this. And indeed they did not, so look at that. I find that, I love it when they do stamp stuff and things like that, but I find that they don't often do that. So that was a good guess on my part. Moving straight along to question number 13. Without looking, do the chapters have titles or are they just numbered? Okay, we'll find out. So this is Shelf 31, number 4. Okay, so this will be one that I have read, presumably. Let's see. Okay, so this is The Armored Saint by Mike Cole, which is a novella. I don't think that they're titled. I don't think there are chapters. Oh no, shit, yep, they are, yep. Oops. Never mind, sorry Mike. Right, question number 14. I feel like I might have skipped one, but I don't think I did. Whatever. Without looking at the book cover, does it have an award on it? So, Shelf 41, book number 5. So that's at the very end of the TBR of the red books. So this is My So-Called Bollywood Life by Nisha Sharma. This is a proof copy, but I know for a fact that it won the Rita, so it won't say it here, but it is indeed an award-winning book. If this was a final copy, it would have it on it. It's not though, so I'm gonna give myself a win for that. Right, without looking, does this book have any author blurbs on the front cover? Interesting. So this is Shelf 20, book number 4. So Shelf 20 is just here. Book number 4 is not gonna have any, I think, because it's a children's book and it's famous enough on its own. It's The Woman Who Rides Like a Man. Hold on, let me get it out of here. It's Tamora Pierce. She needs no blurbs. She's amazing. Yeah, there's no blurbs on here. I win. If you haven't read the Alana books yet, then dear God, you absolutely should, because they are just so fantastic. These were my Harry Potter alongside Harry Potter when I was a kid. So this is going to be my last book with coordinates from Twitter, so I'm going to be calling Scottish Husband here in a minute. Brace yourselves. But this question is, without looking, does the book have a description on the back? So this is Shelf 18, book number 3. So 15, 16, 17, 18, very convenient. It's right behind me. And book number 3, this is The Games House by Claire North, and it definitely has a description on the back. And indeed, yes it does. That's very nice. Okay, that was easy. I'm gonna go call for Scottish Husband and get him in here. 1 minute. We're waiting for him to come through. This is your cat intermission. You know I'm wearing makeup. There's no way that tastes good, Sophie. Right, we've tried to kind of adjust this slightly because it's not easy to cram 2 of us in.
It's not.
But hello, Scottish Husband.
Hello, American wife.
So, Scottish Husband is going to pick the last 12 coordinates for me because I didn't get enough on Twitter and it's been too late for me to ask again. So, okay, jumping right back in. Question number 17 is, without looking, does this book have an author photo? So, you're picking a number between 1 and 42 and then 1 and 16.
1 and 42, 1 and 16.
Yeah. Quickly. This is time.
37.
And?
No, 30 and 7.
Oh, 37. 37. I was like...
Sorry, I realised I didn't do that well.
That's okay. It's your first one. I expect better though. So 30 and 7. Okay, so this is... City of Miracles by Robert Jackson Bennett does not have an author. No, yes it does.
That's one I've read.
That's one you've read too?
Whoa.
Whoa. You're good at picking
That's
stuff.
like 3% of the books in this room, so that's actually pretty surprising.
There is no author photo on the back, I know that, but I think there's one on the inside.
Can I guess as well?
Sure.
I think there is.
I think there is, because he's kind of like dorky, middle, Midwest looking, like nice man looking.
Fair. Let's see.
No, there's not!
Would it not be at the front?
No!
Oh.
Wow!
Shit.
Oh. Well, Robert Jackson Bennett, show off your face a little bit more.
Google image search him for more.
Yeah, he seems like a very nice man. Next question. Okay, number 18. Without looking it up, is this author using a pen name?
Oh.
Flippin' no. Okay, coordinates.
7.
Okay.
12.
7 and 12. Okay.
Nailed it.
So, this is Philip K. Dick. I'm sure this is a pseudonym. I have absolutely no idea, though. I'm gonna say it is.
I'm gonna say no.
Old school. You're just being argumentative. Let's see. Philip.
It's got to be a pen name. I don't reckon.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I said.
It's got to not be a pen name.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
I remembered.
Philip Kindred Dick. Kindred is wonderful.
That's my Tinder bio. No, I think he was born Philip Kindred Dick.
Wow.
Wow.
So what did I say? I said it was. So you're right. Good job.
Yay!
Next question. Without peeking, what point of view is this book written in? First or third? So coordinates, please. Yeah, some of these questions are really freaking hard.
Yeah, that's tough. 40.
Okay, that's good because you picked a book that I've read.
Okay.
Okay.
11.
40 and 11. Okay, after some struggle, that is Sadie by Courtney Summers. So this is told in first and third person because we get Sadie's story as it's happening, and then the other half is the podcast, the true crime podcast.
Okay.
I think I told you about this one before.
Yes.
Yes.
He tells me about a lot of books.
I do. I do.
That's impressive because I can never remember first or third person. I don't even think about it as I'm reading.
Me either, usually. This is an easy one, actually, because it's like the girl's perspective and then the podcast.
Okay.
But this is kind of, I'm finding a lot of these are like my drag race knowledge. I have really, really weird, excellent memory for certain things, like who lip sync against who, and what song it was in what season.
Like the person that went out second on season 5, and I'm like, how do you know that?
I'm good at stuff.
It's weird.
It is weird. Yeah. The next question is, without looking, are there any pictures or graphics in this book? Well, there's one graphic novel on these shelves, so this might be an easy one, but pick me some coordinates.
42.
Okay.
1. I'm just gonna make things difficult.
That would be a Victorian novel. That would be The Warden by Anthony Trollope. This edition will have images in it, I think.
Oh,
because
really?
it's the Folio Society, so it's like mega fancy. So I think they put plates in it. Yes, they did!
They did!
They did! Yay! You almost picked Children of Ruin, which has no images in it. Yeah. Okay, next is, without looking, does it have an epilogue?
Ooh. Interesting. 17. 8.
Okay, this will be hard because this will be a book I haven't read, so...
What do we got here?
Okay, I had to move a plant. This is The Falconer by Elizabeth May.
That is a cover.
It is historical Scotland, but with murdery fae. She does live in Edinburgh, though.
Alright, okay, that's fair
Give her
enough.
that. She's American, though, like me. So I have no idea. I've not read this, but I'm going to say this is not a book with an epilogue. It's
No.
like YA historical fantasy.
Yeah, it's not going to have an epilogue, is it? Drum roll.
No.
Acknowledgements.
No epilogue. Just acknowledgements, yeah.
Doesn't count.
And ads.
I do like an epilogue, though.
I do. As long as it doesn't ruin the book.
Like Fat Harry Potter.
Fat Harry Potter.
No, Fat Ron Weasley. That was it.
He has an middle-aged man's body.
Dad Bod Weasley.
Dad Bod Weasley. Oh, you're wonderful. Okay. Okay, next question is kind of the opposite. Without looking, does this book have a prologue?
Ooh. Interesting. Also enjoy a prologue.
I do enjoy a prologue more than an epilogue.
Controversial. Strong opinions here on this podcast.
It's video.
Video, sorry, not a podcast. Getting my media mixed up. 17.
Your wife media.
My wife media. 17. 3.
16, 17. 3 is All Our Wrong Todays by Elan Mastai. This is another one I've not read, but he did an event with Katie Kahn, who I love. I'm going to say...
What's this about?
This is time travel.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to say yes to a prologue then.
I think it might actually, yeah. I'm not hugely convinced, but I think it might have a prologue. No.
Nope.
No prologue.
We were wrong.
Without looking, is this book signed?
What numbers did I just do?
I used 17 and something. 3.
Okay. 39.
Okay. Red book.
16.
39 and 16. 13, 14, 15.
Math was hard.
16. So this is Red Shirts by John Scalzi. This is not signed.
I wanted to guess.
Oh, sorry. Without looking, we're getting close to the end. Without looking, do the page numbers have a design above or below them or none at all?
Whoa, that's a deep cut.
I know, right? YA fantasy. There's a good chance.
Is that a big thing?
It's not necessarily a big thing, but if you're gonna get it, it's gonna be probably a YA fantasy.
Okay. I'm gonna try and go into your red pile then.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
See, I'm thinking about this. 35.
Okay.
4.
Ooh, I knew you'd pick it.
We should get married.
What? No. A Clash of Kings by George R. R. Martin. I don't think this has. Although it could. It might. I don't think that this edition does.
I think it does. I'm saying fancy.
Because this is an old one. This is like the 90s.
I feel like that makes it more likely. Just
really?
Random swirls.
Fair enough.
90s was big on that stuff.
Drum roll, please. None!
Fuck.
Okay, similar question. Do the chapter headers have designs on them? Again, well, I guess this is a wider thing, I think.
Yeah. It's pretty random, isn't it? My first instinct was just to answer yes or no, and I don't know why.
We don't have a book.
38.
Okay. And?
14.
14. Okay.
I have good feelings about this having fancy swirls.
Oh, you were right about your good instincts, because this is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the American editions, which absolutely...
Swirly bits!
Swirly bits!
Oh, they over there.
Over there. If only you could learn how to point.
Harsh.
Oh, that's harsh, I'm sorry. This is a mess and I'm enjoying it very much.
It's good. Cut nothing.
Just leave it all in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Without looking, are the acknowledgements in the front or the back of the book? I feel like we're really reaching for questions
Who would
here.
do acknowledgements at the front?
I don't know.
You acknowledge it after you're done writing the thing.
I've thought so. Big
I don't...
book.
Oh, sorry. I got
just
real
gonna
angry
rage.
about
You
that.
did, yeah.
Well, I suppose actually you do have like the to my wife.
That's a dedication. That's something different.
Oh, you bastard. Okay. 27,
Okay.
14.
27 and 14. Okay, so this is Price Guide to the Occult by Leslie Walton.
So this is whether or not it has acknowledgements at the front or back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's got them at the back.
I'm going to say it at the back because anything else is wrong.
Let's see. It has an epilogue. Acknowledgements in the back! Yay!
The way God intended. How many questions left, Justine?
We have 2 more. Okay, this is hard.
Okay.
Oh, the last one's pretty good. This next one is hard though. Without looking, what year was it published?
Oofed.
Yeah.
Actually, that could be... I reckon with your Rain Man-like abilities, you might get this. Or at least get it close.
If it was like in the past couple of years, I'll get it. But if it's anything before 2017, I'll have absolutely no idea.
We'll see. 3? 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Right, so this is A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos, which is a translated book from French. I think that this was published in 2018. If nothing else, the English edition was published in 2018.
Are we counting that as the answer? Okay.
What do you think? 1942.
It's definitely pre-Revolutionary War. I'm going to say 2016.
Okay, you might get it right for the French edition.
That doesn't count.
In which case, we're both winners. Oh, 2013. Okay, the translation was published in 2018, but the book was originally published in 2013.
What did you say?
I said 2018.
Fuck, you win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, last question. Without looking, what year did you read this book? So, you're gonna have to pick, what does my TBR go up to? It's 29 through 42.
Why is that?
Because that's where all my red books are.
So all of these unread?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 5 entire shelves. 35 individual shelves that are filled with unread books.
Whoa. I'm gonna go 41.
Okay.
9.
So this is 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Very good book.
Ooh, can I guess?
Yeah.
Because this is a recent one.
I read it between now and when I started blogging.
Okay.
I'm actually not 100% sure. I think I know.
I'm gonna say that's not this year.
No.
I'm gonna say last year.
2018.
I'm gonna say 2018.
I think it's 2017.
Really? That long ago?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, let's find out, but books don't tell you when you read them. I'm gonna look at Goodreads instead. That's what I need to do.
We need to create an elaborate post-it system. Yes!
It was 2018, April 23rd, 2018. That's super annoying.
She's always saying I don't listen to her about book stuff, and a lot of the time I do glaze over, but see, I retain some of the key stuff.
You had a very lucky guess. This came out February of 2018, so I had February 2017 in my head. It's like, I know I read it the year it came out.
Yes, you were in fact wrong.
I was
That's
wrong.
an elaborate way of saying you were wrong and I was right.
Never gonna let this go. Like 5 years down the line, we'll like be on holiday having a perfectly nice time by a pool, and you'll be like, "Hey, you remember the time you got that question wrong?"
I will as well. That's the thing.
You will. Yeah, I'm not even joking. You will. You're just that much of a pain.
Yes.
So that is it for this video. Thank you to Scottish Husband for joining me and being oh so very helpful. Also teasing me quite a lot.
It's very easy.
If you've done this video, I would love to see it. So either shoot me a comment or link it down below, because I would love to watch it. Because I actually quite liked watching this, because everyone's like, "Wah! I don't know what I've actually read and what I've not," and everyone like panics and stuff like I did, which I'll probably chop a lot of that out. But it's really good fun to watch. There's a lot of panicking. But it's really fun to watch, so if you've done this, let me know. I post bookish content to this channel usually by myself, so go ahead and hit subscribe, check back soon, and I will see you next time.
Bye!